Hi everyone, Cendril here, and welcome to Millennium 4 Beyond Sunset. As we continue the Millennium series, we have a few new people here on the screen. This guy and this guy, and here's Marine with her new look. So why don't we go ahead and import the save file. I believe it's this one. A little bit of a hiccup there. Yep, looks to be this one. Let's get started. Practice makes perfect. Millennium 4 Beyond Sunset features an optional introduction. Now it's optional. Would you like to skip it? I'm not sure. Aw. You know what? Let's not skip it, and maybe it'll go over the characters. That way everybody could get a refresh on them. So, no, let's not skip it. We'll go ahead and save the file up here.
Okay, who can summarize what we need to do?
We need to train in martial arts.
James, continue.
We need to find 4 more warriors to reach 13.
That's right.
4 more warriors to find. We only have 6 days to do it. Otherwise, we'll miss the deadline.
And if we miss the deadline, we won't be able to challenge the 13 Lords of Mistrock. All hope of saving our people and making a better future would be gone for good. That can't happen.
I just had an idea. Couldn't Abu count as 2? He's so big.
Huh? You want them to count you as half because you got half a brain?
I'm not big, just very muscular.
And I don't think Mistrock would let us do that. Anyway, let's move and get in touch with the others in green grass.
Marine, come quick! Someone is destroying your home!
Huh?
Stop that! Leave us alone! Go away! There's an injured man inside. Did I do something? I just leaned a bit on this house and it all collapsed. Probably you guys don't know how to build a proper house. Enough. Move or you're going to have to deal with me.
How dare you!
Marine? Awesome. I've been waiting for you.
Don't you come out of Mistrock, and especially don't you dare bully my friends!
I do whatever I want, you dork. Want to see me in action? Take that!
Bogdan!
Watch it. He can seriously damage your cute smile. How dare you escape, coward, like all the peasants. I am.
Meryl, back off!
You here?
Huh?
I think there's gonna be a fight of epic proportions now. Can you all please just calm down? I don't think we've been introduced. My name is Philip Kahn, but people address me as the Wise Sage, or simply the Sage. It has come to my attention that you are intending to be a candidate in the Mistrock elections, and as such you may want to know a few things about what you're going to go through.
What are they? Let me warn you, if you're trying to discourage me,
I'm not trying to achieve anything, but have you informed. If you're willing to follow me, we need to go to Mistrock and have a few things checked at the administration house.
I already opened my list, if that's what you mean. I'm adding new recruits as I find them.
Good. You will add the latest members you have found, if you haven't done so already. You and your party can follow me, and we can continue this conversation there.
What do we do?
Marine, we haven't got much time.
Benoit's right this time. Mistrock isn't exactly next door. Don't go.
I understand your concern. If you take the time to follow us to Mistrock, I am willing to push the deadline back by one more day. Today is Floral 17. The deadline would become Floral 24 instead of 23.
Marine, this man is not trying to trick you. I can read his feelings, and he respects you for real. Unlike uglies like Marilyn Borgen. Then okay, I guess we can follow you. Let's hear what you have to say.
The martial law has a few rules which I'm sure you will not fail to follow. It may seem obvious, but only humans are allowed to participate.
I knew that much already.
Here I was thinking I could add Pew Pew to make up the 13 more easily. There's also an age limit. Surely you can understand we cannot accept very young contestants, as it could threaten their lives. And it does not.
Are you gonna forbid me from entering?
Marine, Lord Dragon, his followers, and myself are not looking for ways to disqualify you. I made the decision to set the age limit at your age, which is 15.
Whew.
If it's mineral age we're talking about, I'm afraid James won't be allowed.
Nor will you. Those two.
Wasting our time trying to educate them.
Then again, nor will he.
What did you say, Lord Merrill? All of this may be a bit blown out of proportion, Sage. We're talking to a teenage girl. And to my knowledge, we've never seen anyone from the country rival the great lords of martial arts. Then, why not let them try? It's only fair that we explain to them what we expect of them. I do want to fight them. I just think this blah 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 is useless for people like them.
Yeah. Can you explain what exactly are people like you? Us. Sorry.
You, us. Them, maybe? Getting a bit lost using words. Keep to the point, please. Mockery is not necessary. Lord Bull, they have summoned the martial law. My intention is to explain to them how it works. I don't see why judging these people ever became of any importance. They will be allowed to give up the moment they realize the gap in skill and martial arts overall mastery. Marine, you need to know as well which equipment will be eligible. Your heads, arms, hands, and feet will have to be bare. Okay, this is important. Heads, arms, hands, feet. So, body armor. Are you kidding me? I've been wearing my wolf hat, like, forever. Losing it would be like dying a second time. What? You've already been dead once? In fact, you're right, no. Anyway, I will see about your hat, if it's that important to you. Marine, I will have to look at your equipment. I won't ask you to change anything, but it's my duty to tell you what will be allowed. I assume no sword, no armor, nothing like that. That is right. Now please, if you don't mind, how about we leave green grass and head to Mistral? There is a carrier waiting for us outside, and we will have the whole time to talk and get to know each other further. That's going to be awesome.
Grandpa, please check if Dad is okay and take care of him. I need to leave now. Unfortunately, I can't stay.
Don't you worry. I'll take care of your dad. Good luck, Marine.
Thank you. Make sure he's all right and tell him the latest events. Bye. I'll try to be back soon.
Mr. Council Room. Marine, this is our council room. Please follow me to the back room so we can talk further about the rules of the showdown. Alright. Oh, now I'm actually in control. 6 gold. So, a lot of the weapons are gone. That's a shame. At least it looks that way to me. Still have quite a bit of things. It seems like some... I just feel like I'm missing a lot of things. Or some of the stats got changed. Okay. Well, why don't we go ahead and... let's save the game. Maybe I clicked the wrong thing. Hide or fight. Influence a counter rate with your behavior. Oh yeah, we didn't get to choose all of that yet. Wonder if we do get to choose that.
I want to say something to Benoit first.
Oh, okay. Who is over here? Hey, Boakton, what's up? Still walking around where I can't catch you. What am I even doing here? Seriously, I'm off. And there he goes.
Benoit, come with me. Just come.
What's the matter?
You remember? Sometimes I wonder why I bother.
I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, with all the latest events.
Then just listen to me and talk low, okay? Benoit, I promised I would tell you, but we don't have much time. So please don't ask or challenge or anything. Just trust me.
Oh, is this about you talking to yourself?
I'm not talking to myself. Don't ask why or what or when, just listen. I have a little fairy in my earring. This one. She's called Janine, and she's been helping me with my quest. Well, for most of it. Hi there.
But...
I said don't ask. Janine is the reason why I've been able to cast so many nice spells. Janine is helping me, and sometimes I talk to her because I need to. Now you know, but keep it a secret. Don't tell anyone, and not even Marine.
okay, I won't. No one will believe me anyway.
Thank you. Now let's resume our positions. People are gonna wonder.
Marine, I would like to talk to you alone.
Just me? Okay.
Thank you.
I don't get it. Which side are you on?
My role is not to take sides. My role is to do what I think is right.
So you live in Mistrock and you kind of meditate all day long?
It's a bit like that.
I should introduce you to one of my friends, Gerardo. He's a bit like that too.
I would be very happy to meet him.
Why did you want to talk to me alone?
It's I've told you about the rules on our way here. Now, it's your turn to talk. I need to know a bit more about your goals. We have a government in place in Mistrop. You want to take over it.
Of course I do. This government is unfair, has to be stopped. Otherwise the countryside will disappear. My friends, my family, all my origins with it. My poor dad, he asked for some support for ages. All he got was spit, scorn, and injury. And there's one person who could change this, but does not. Lord Dragon. He's the most evil man in the world.
Marie, I admire Lord Dragon.
You do? But how is that right? He's the ruler of a town that lets other people die. My mom died. My dad is about to. And even I am risking my life. They could do something. They could help, but they just don't.
We all play a role in history. And I can tell you, Lord Dragon is not responsible for what you're blaming him for.
But he's the ruler, isn't he? Then he gets to decide what goes on.
The heart is a gem full of facets. Lord Dragon is not a bad person. He is, in my opinion, the best Lord Mistrak has had in centuries.
Then reason with him. I don't want to fight. I'm not a warrior. Reason with him. If he's fair, he'll hear us. There's still time to fix this in the best possible way.
Lord Dragon is a man of honor and tradition. He will respect whatever comes out of the showdown, given you find 13 warriors. However, he will be loyal to his government. The man has character. He has nothing against you, Marie. He doesn't even know you well enough. But this is beyond my powers and duties to reason with you. It is, however, my duty to inform you. Lord Dragon is the perfect fighter. His bravery and mastery of the martial arts is 1 in a million. He will be cheered by thousands of people, and his confidence will then be unmatched. What you are about to do is immensely courageous, but I need to ask you if you're really sure you want this challenge.
Good Gaia, are you trying to discourage me? Hear me. I'm not afraid. Hear me well. I'll get him. I'll beat him, and if I can't do it myself, I'll find someone who can. We're gonna win, Philip Gone. We're gonna win. Because nobody is invincible. And the moment you start thinking you are, then you've lost all humility. And nothing can be done without it. Lord Dragon is not perfect. Nobody is. And that wisdom I got from my father.
I have the answer I need. Marine, I will wish you good luck, and I will ensure that Mistrak is impartial, but you will need faith so that fate does not fail you.
I have that already.
Thank you, Marine. I'll let you go join your friends soon. Just some final things. Make sure you pick a government leader and mark that name on your list. It is important for our records. You can name yourself, but you have to pick someone.
Why are you all so cruel? You could just put this to an end by opening the city's gates to everyone, but you won't do it.
Please follow me. You have achieved a lot. I cannot take sides, but I wish you good luck. You are a good person, Marine, and I feel honored to have met you. Now please, Come with me. I will give you the list of equipment you will be able to use, as well as 3 of our official kimonos for you to train with.
Look, she's back! I've talked with the sage.
Is he good or is he bad?
I don't know. He doesn't seem as bad as the others. He gave me 3 kimonos, in fact. He doesn't seem bad at all, but he doesn't understand why, to us, Lord Dragon is evil. He told me more about the showdown. We need to focus on hand-to-hand fights. We need to do it now. No weapons, no magic, just our hands.
You insane? I wouldn't have killed that wolf and made my hat if I had my bare hands only. Warrior needs a weapon. Rule 33 of the Code of Ethics of Warriors. What's Rule 34 again?
Well, Jack, that's bad because the sage was totally clear about it. No weapon is allowed.
Showdown is for martial artists, not warriors. That's why you can't have your weapons. I'm useless without one. Wait, are you sure it's not a trick from them so that we end up, well, losing?
No, I don't think this is a trick. Sage is not that kind of a man. Jack, James, and everybody else, you need to try. You've got the muscles. I see no reason why you should fail. They need a brain more than muscles to grab the concept. Okay, it won't be as easy as it is usually.
Not easy for me usually.
That much we already knew.
Well, for me it's quite easy with a blade. Bare hands, come on.
Just try, don't be so thick. Jack is not the kind to make any effort. You should know that by now, Marine. If I can do it, then why can't you?
Maybe because you're better? What if we end up facing some really nasty monsters out there?
We can always, that's the risk. We can always run. I mean, it's clear, isn't it? Stick to your swords and axes. Stick to your coats, mails, or whatever you have. And I bet in 10 days you won't last a second against Meryl. Even if we could fight them with their stuff on it, wouldn't make much difference.
Actually, we have really good stuff. It would make a huge difference.
Jack, James, train now while there's time. You don't want to be flattened by them.
We could give up.
Shut up and get started, you lazy boy. They'd give up for good if they weren't charmed by you.
Can I at least keep my hat?
Well, as it happens, the sage didn't forget and he authorized it. Like anyone would want to forbid such stupid equipment. If anything, it detracts from your fighting skills, or lack thereof, for that matter.
You talk too fast and you're too complicated. You're just jealous because you could never slay a wolf like I did. And make a hat out of it like I did. Marine, your only chance? Find the bear.
Say what?
Which bear? Nickname, silly. The bear. He's a warrior who retired to the far south. Get a map. Look for the most southern point. He'll be there. He's no legend. I met him. Find him and ask him to teach you how to fight. Ask him to join. He's the only one who may be able to stand against Lord Dragon.
But, are you sure about that?
About what?
Well, dunno. Everything you said.
I don't know. It's just what I recommend you do. Find the bear. I'm off.
No! Boakton! No!
On. Everything always ends the same way with him. This boat is good for nothing. Not like me.
Who's the bear? Who knows?
I know what a bear is, yeah. I wouldn't mind a bear hat one day. On top of my wolf hat.
Boatden left, and he didn't tell us where to find him.
Actually, he gave a hint. Far south.
Oh, thank you. I'm flabbergasted at the depth of this hint.
Don't blame me, blame him.
Benoit, please get a map and try to find where the bear could be living. Far south, or something.
I was gonna buy plenty of maps anyway. You never know what can become useful. I'll be sure to get something about the southern region of Mist.
We were going south anyway, since it's the last area we haven't explored yet.
Okay, I'll check.
Norman, I've added you and Pew Pew to our list as you asked me. Obviously you won't fight, but I asked that Regis guy, and he suggested putting you both under the science department.
That's perfect. Now please win. You know, actually, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Win. Cannot compute. Unknown. Shut up, you metal bag.
I wasn't sure I could add Gravitron too, so I left him out. Sorry.
Given his current state, I think it was a good move. Oh, the boys are right. I haven't been able to fix that pile of metal yet. Isn't that right, metal bag? Gravitron. Woohoo! See? All glitchy. Gonna take me ages to put the old boy back to normal.
Alright, let's quickly check if Dad and the others are okay, then let's head south.
Thus, Marine and her friends visited green grass one last time before heading to the south of Mist. Southern Mist.
Janine, I need to stop relying on you so much whenever we enter a battle. I mean, I need to get used to fighting hand-to-hand and everything. And what do you want me to do exactly? Well, I think you could still support us. That's awesome. But please, no damaging spells. Otherwise, we may rely on you too much, and in the end, we won't train that much. Okay. Sure. I'll do as you wish. Thank you. It's for the best. Wait, by the way, I forgot to tell you. Marine, are you listening? Yes, hurry up. I took a look at my book of spells and sort of managed to acquire a new healing spell. It's nothing great, but it'll heal all of you at once. I thought it could be useful since you have a little army behind you now. Spell is called Aura. Not my favorite activity, but I do look at my book sometimes. Every week. Month, I guess. Okay, thank you. Sure thing.
That was the introduction that we talked about. Good. Man, no reason to skip that unless you played this before. That gave you just a ton of information, some backstory. Really cool. That was great. And that's one episode. Welcome to the world of Millennium. In order to adjust your gaming experience to your needs and preferences, please take the time to answer these few questions. We're going to play on normal like we've done for the entire playthrough. We get 100% of our stats, no alteration. And we want these small arrows to guide us because they've been super handy. And we're going to play with visible encounters like we have been. Although I want to point out that ability that I showed off near the beginning of the episode is the ability that you get if you don't play with visible encounters. If you play with the invisible encounters, you can set the encounter rate to how you want. Now, I've been thinking about playing with invisible encounters after I learned that, but we've been playing with visible encounters, so I'm just keeping it that way. Because if you could set the invisible encounters to 0, then we could walk places without having to get into a fight or dodge the enemies. But we're just going to stick with what we've done for the rest of the series. That sets this up, but that also does it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. Marine's title is Martial Artist, and so is everybody else's. They're all martial artists now. Save the game, and next time we'll go over our equipment, what we can equip, what we can't equip, because it sounds like there's not a lot we'll be able to have because we're training and getting used to not having it, which is going to be very challenging, very different, I think. That is something I can say about the Millennium series. There's been some drastic changes at the beginning of each chapter to kind of change the game quite a bit. So until the next episode, again, I hope you enjoyed that introduction and had a lot of fun with it. I know I did. It had a lot of great information. We met a few characters. We met the Wise Sage. And until the next episode, where we'll really kick off this part of Millennium 4, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.